Hi, welcome back. I'm Alaina Schwartz. Do you find yourself chasing one strategy or idea after another in your business? Well, in this video, I'm going to unpack how you actually overcome shiny object syndrome. So stay tuned. First, we're going to uncover the disease that most entrepreneurs are struggling with. Then we're going to uncover what you're probably doing right now that's keeping you working harder and longer than absolutely necessary. By the end of this video, I'll show you 5 ways to cut out the shiz from your biz so you're able to focus on the things that save you time and money to be able to make more while working less. So let's dive right in. What is shiny object syndrome to begin with, right? So shiny object syndrome means that there are so many of you who are visionaries and you get so many great ideas, right? And one idea after the other comes in and you think you should fulfill them all at the same time. Or maybe you're in your business and you're working one strategy, but you're not getting the results from that strategy that you want. So you keep thinking, oh my God, that's an interesting strategy. That would work for my business. Let me focus on that. That's an interesting strategy. That would help me in my business, right? And all the time you're going nowhere fast. And so what creates shiny objects to begin with? Let's go over and I'm going to show you, right? So shiny object syndrome, what creates it? It's a disease of distraction. This is a disease that I see every entrepreneur have that keeps them and holds them back from the success that they actually really desire and deserve. Right? We're going to dive deeper into how to deal with distraction. And so in another video, you're going to want to see right here, the link will be in the description. I will dive really deep in how to deal with distraction so you can finally overcome it. Now, here's another reason of what creates it. We believe that what's new is better than what we have. And this goes back from being a young child. And all of a sudden you get a new toy and you're so excited about the new toy for about a few days, right? And then all of a sudden another new toy or something else, right? It's this idea of newness, of variety. And so it's ingrained in our brains that new is better. And if new were always better, then we'd have a different experience of our businesses than you're having right now, right? New is not always better. Sometimes it is better. But the idea is you don't really know if something works until you take the time to actually work it. So you don't have clarity on what you want to achieve. I cannot tell you how many people wake up and they're like, what am I meant to be working on today? Like you have this really long to-do list and you're not sure how to conquer the to-do list and you don't know actually what you're meant to be focusing on, the things that will help move the needle forward the most. And then what you may be doing isn't working. So maybe, as I said, you're working a particular strategy, but you're not getting the results you want. And so as a result of that, if you're not getting the results you want, then you keep looking for something else to solve the problem for you. But here are the consequences of doing all of that, right? Of chasing those shiny objects. The first consequence is the inability to finish current projects and get things done effectively. I've talked about this in other videos. Multitasking, right? So we used to believe that multitasking was an amazing thing to do as a way to get more things done in less time. But it actually takes you from a focus of one part of your brain into focusing on something else. And it can take upwards of 25 minutes to go back to the original focus that you had when you were focusing on something. So it is key to actually finish current projects to be able to get them done effectively. So jumping from one strategy to another. So I was in this mastermind group and one of the people in the mastermind said, oh yeah, I tried that particular strategy for 2 weeks and it didn't work. And I was like, you tried it for 2 weeks and it didn't work? Like what kind of data and information and feedback could you actually even get in 2 weeks to know how to iterate it to make it work? Now you could say, I tried it for 2 weeks and I didn't like it. That's a different experience than saying it didn't work, but you have no way of knowing if it works unless you work it. That's the key. So you have a bunch of tools and apps that you don't use. I know that it's really easy to get caught up in those shiny new apps and go, oh my God, this will really help my business. And then you sign on for a subscription and then you never use it. That happens with so many entrepreneurs. And not only are you like distracted from that, but you end up paying so much money unnecessarily for things that you never actually use. And what happens as a result of that? It burns a hole in your bank account. So chasing one strategy after another is expensive. Not having the strategies you're using work effectively is expensive, and ultimately it depletes your bank account as a result. Not only that, it creates a lack of team clarity and stress. Like your team doesn't know which way to follow you through, right? You're all over the place as a result of this. Oh, we were working on this project, but here's something really great. I think this would be a great idea for us to implement. Now they don't know where they're meant to be focusing, and they're starting to get distracted in shiny object syndrome as well. This all leads to you not hitting your goals. Right? So that's what shiny object does. It removes your focus from the things that move the needle forward and has you focus on all kinds of things from other places. And the result is always you don't hit your goals. So if you want to know how to ditch distraction for good, if you want to know how to collapse time, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because I put out a ton of content that will teach you how to work in your business effortlessly and actually move straight forward to hitting your goals. And if you like this content, then make sure you give it a thumbs up too. So now we're going to talk about how you actually overcome shiny object syndrome. Okay, here's one of the things for entrepreneurs who think fast, who like to move fast, who want it done yesterday, right? Before committing to the idea or implementation, sit on it. I cannot tell you how many times if you sit on it and you chew on it for a little bit, then you'll realize, oh, that's not actually moving me forward in the direction I want to go, right? That's so key. So if you sit on it and you take a little time, rather than jumping into it immediately, slow the process down. There are times where slowing down will help you speed up, right? And this is one of those times. Now, identify which projects are the highest priority, right? So if you have an overall vision, then it's key to understand what are the projects that are actually going to move you forward the most to helping you create that vision. And is this one of those projects, or is this project going to take you in a totally different angle in the first place? Get feedback from your team. Now, your team doesn't necessarily have the 30,000-foot view that you do as a business owner. However, they have great input based on understanding your business and different angles of your business. So get feedback from your team. Be ruthless about saying no to shiny objects. That is key. They are so tempting, and it's key to be ruthless in saying no to them so that you can finally get rid of shiny object syndrome once and for all and be steadfast in your focus of moving to your goals. Is it a fit for your business? Now, I have to say all of these questions can be answered by tuning in, right? I teach my clients how to tune into their higher self, to their intuition. And when you tune into your higher self and your intuition, you understand exactly what you're meant to be doing in your business. You understand exactly what the energy of your business needs you to be focused on. You understand what you're meant to be doing for the day and the shortest, fastest path to get there. And so if you want to beat shiny object syndrome for good, and you want absolute clarity on the types of ideas and projects that will actually move you forward to reach your vision, then learn how to tune into your intuition on demand. So you're going to want to make sure that you tune into this video. The link is in the description below, where I'm going to show you exactly how to cure the disease of distraction once and for all, so you can absolutely collapse time in your business and get so much more done in less time. Thanks, I'm Alaina Schwartz, and I'll see you in the next video.